It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The Weaver?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests, I see.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why?
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great... Not like this, no. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not...
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly... Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of...
Mysteries of all time, gaps in...
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting...
I see!
Yes. Though I cannot explain why. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the power.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent...
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the Void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. Please, our most mysterious gift. What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell! The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to... No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend... But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to Off you go, then! You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as...
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution
No
may
matter
lie.
how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious...
conclusions. I spin origins besides.
The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History. I am your biggest...
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me, and I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder, that means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like... I'll not pretend to have all the answers. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the... I met him first, a long time ago, out in the waste. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. So before you go, here, take this teleport. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers. Now that this matter has been settled, Hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during...
Fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Toasty!
Ask freely, my friend.
Dear me. How the coast reminds me of my long-fled youth. I sailed the seas. I walked the worlds.
Waiting for what, then? I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into you.
Sorry, sir.
Sir! No, sir!
Those boots will embarrass a bridge crow.
Sir! No, sir!
How can I help you, my friend? But certainly. What would... Oh, I am but a wizard. A guardian of man and beast. And indeed, I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay. But my spirit is a speck of light that shone. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature, the very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demons and directors of the... You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment, for she knows that her chicks or children, her cubs or calves, will grow up. To my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me in my cat guise, but I'll just have to be careful around witches, won't I? I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar.
Know much about zombies, do you?
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits. I wouldn't
Sorry,
venture
sir.
too far out of town if I were you. Get to shining, recruits.
Know much about zombies, do you? Danger! Be careful, source hunter!
1 coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2? Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions. All fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. Thank you, kind one. Ah, cruel fortune.
My.
Can you spare a coin?
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed. Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her, even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent. I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods. So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensive. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver, and Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of... And what questions are those? I can tell you one thing about the undead, and that is to stay the hell away from them. I've seen too many men and women put on a brave face and vow to undo death's scourge, only to be struck down and have their innards eaten out of. The Sicilians used to say this was a chosen place, favored by the higher powers. But they don't talk like...
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence? Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and... So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond... Well, what do you want to know? They're nightmare incarnate, aren't they? Let a priest explain that to me. How we all supposedly become the gods' children in death. Rather dreary these days, isn't it? As if the undead weren't enough to... I am Esmeralda.
About her innocence.
Dear Septimus,
I'll need to look
you
for
haven't
evidence
been fighting
if I want
those
to prove
awful
she did the
orcs.
evil deed.
I can't bear to imagine something would happen. The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than...
useless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some
Thank the
vim into
seven
your...
we've...
A source hunter? Oh, what, me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother has always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted fabulous... that band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, that depends. What kind of berries are... Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a marvelous... What? Oh, yes. This library, my Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. And she's got every speck of information about... Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
The lesser key of Salacandras. Ugh, what nonsense. The pseudomonarch...
That's enough of that now!
Who placed this book here? A volume of...
Omnes autem mali de... What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For no, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests... Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician, on one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this.
A brief history.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depth.
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! Mayhem.
You got an eye for farm potatoes?
Toe of snake, wing of worm, throw 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only out.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't be ready to have another look.
Looking good. I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Daemon Daemonium. I'll find you yet. Good. No, you... What can I do for you, Source Hunter? Good. No use in standing about.
Greetings, traveler. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and... You mean you haven't heard? Steel yourself, friend, for you... By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one... For this hallowed information, you must see... There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddesses. She came from on high to we mortals, and she showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end. What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's eyes, and only through great go on the path to the right.
He says he's an Immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Ancient evils are like corpses among necromancers.
Sort of concerns myself.
Usually they're a damn sight more ugly than they were in the first place.
On my feet again.
Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit Patrick, or a lovable prankster ghost? But you'll never kill the dancer inside me.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Indeed. And who knows what manner of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
Enough to finish this mission with a long vacation in the tropics, gazing...
Here lies Judith, warrior
Here
princess.
lies
Killed in the line of duty.
Bless the seven, I am restored!
And yet, I feel cold inside my soul. The bane of age, the crux of years. While I sit here stagnantly and watch it all go by.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
I needed that. I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Wait for it!
Like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Cheers! Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best, even if I do say so myself.
Oh there, I wouldn't go that far. Especially not standing in the blast radius of your soon-to-burst vanity bubble.
assume you address me for a reason, so go on. Good. No use in...
Looks like more of the Legionnaires sent to investigate the lighthouse.
Stay sharp, or we'll end up the same.
My short hair's in grit. I don't need to wrangle the devil to prove that.
If you haven't got what it takes, I'll do it myself.
Oh, thank the seven. Lucia, it's the Source Hunter. We're not going to die on this...
Who's dying? We're just resting up. The calm before the storm. There's certainly something fishy happening. The light shines sure as the tides.
though there's not been an attendant there for nearly 2 decades. Our platoon made a pact with Selenia. We'd check out the lighthouse, and if we made it back...
What Selenia failed to mention was that it wasn't just the ghosts at the lighthouse we had to worry about, it was every savage...
Survival of the fittest, I say.
Ha! Marshalling our strength indeed.
Malleus, your dignity's in a puddle at your... So, what do you say, Source Hunter? Will you check out the lighthouse?
You'll go to the lighthouse and straighten matters...
Shut tight!
Please do. I'll make a fortune selling the book rights to my autobiography, The Last Legionnaire.
Yes, well, give me a moment. I'm just, letting my supper settle.
The further I go, the more bodies I find heaped around. I must be closing in on where these soldiers were headed.
Confound it!
Fast for the likes of you.
Rise from your grave!
feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
I'm fading fast.
Rise from your grave!
Death! No deliverance! I feel better already! I feel better already!
What's that gleam?
Bless the seven, I am restored.
These walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on. What's this? Living eyes that can see the shape of death? Avert your gaze, wanderer. Skeletons roam the lands, restless as my troubled soul. Samson was my name, a long time ago. I know not why upon my death I became a... If so, their punishment was just. Each night I wake the flame. That indeed is the tainted title I must bear, and deservedly so. For 15 years ago to the day, it was that I sat atop my lighthouse, the flame unlit, and watched deliberately Had I forgone to do my duty? Willfully, why did I commit this act of blackest horror? Jealousy, anger, the bitter anguish of a broken heart. Those are the ancient ills that drove me to madness. 'Tis that possessed as I was by the demons of envy, ire, and torment, I decided that if I had her love no longer, only death could take her for his mistress. And so I sat here, yet no sooner had the water closed its spuming jaws around the perishing vessel below, that the extent of my offense dawned on my beleaguered mind. Overcome with guilt, dearest Desdemona,
another betrayed soul.
I see your
It
eyes
is weakness that he
still.
weeps for her.
Whether I
Her
had
death was
drowned
deserved.
in
Quite a story that ghost had to tell. Not every day one hears about a lighthouse keeper sinking ships just because his wife proved to be unfaithful.
Aye, a pitiful creature. Torn up so badly by the loss of love that it led him to commit murder. I almost feel sorry for him.
Dearest Desdemona.
Yes, I understand. Despite his heinous act.
These walls, my home, my hell. I may have
Well, what's this I've
my
spotted?
guilt lives on and on.
I'm dripping.
I need a moment to reflect. It does feel quite good to give of oneself to those in need.
You've quite trended towards altruism, haven't you?
I am on the trail, Source Hunter. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is here. Jarrett, a beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know.
Tread silently. Strike viciously.
This ought to slow them down. Stone storm.
the unending darkness.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
Welcome back to Sightseal, Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Slimy, leaking, rotting sea garbage.
Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea, or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Oh, hello! What have we here? An adventurer, I judge, by the world-weary look of your weapon, and a noble by the wonderfully deep pockets clipped to your belt. What luck! Charla is my name, good friend. I came to this in any case, has been time well spent hunting out so many wonderful artifacts I've found. Have a look by all means. You look like just the sort of self-starter to appreciate. We'll have none of that, you hear? Well, it's no bone off my nose chasm in any case. Have a look through my wares if you like to find something already wiped clean of orc ooze. My prices won't...
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
That's enough of that now. Well, it's no bone off my nose chasm in any case. Have a look through... Stop that! Well, it's no bone off my nose chasm in any case. Have a look through my wares if you like to find something already wiped clean of orc ooze. My prices won't disappoint.
Away with your weapons! I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury... Oh, it was such a dear lad in our village. Oh, poor Oggy will never see it. There weren't so many spoiled after the battle, but I managed to give old Oggy...
This orc is obviously bereft. We may risk missing out on that armor set, but we've got to leave him be.
Agreed. Robbing the dead is bad enough.
Don't think I didn't see that twinkle in your eye when I spoke of the armor, small bones. But I thank you for leaving my brother to rest in peace. Don't play dumb with me, small bones. You know as well as I, in our own town, we honoured the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials were...
To accidentally disturb any graves.
We made a promise to an orc after...
Stay alert. We must remain on our guard.
Careful now, that's a trap. Flash fire!
I'm never out of my element.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
These footprints are enormous.
Watch out. Orcs that large think their clubs, not their heads.